Hello, my name is Kevin Lombard, and I am here to give you a general overview of a combination budget model used by high school baseball teams. I propose a combination budget model for a high school baseball team. This budget will incorporate parts of incremental, zero-based, and flexible budget models to maximize the funding for the baseball team. By using a combination budget model, the baseball team can carry over baseline costs and adjust to inflation, provide proper review for new equipment, and make adjustments when fundraising venues change. The combination model will work well, letting the baseball team work with recurring expenses like uniforms, league fees, and equipment restocking. This model will also let the baseball team properly account for new improvements and program expansions by requiring proper review and providing proper justification for the needs. And lastly, the combination model will allow the baseball team to adjust to the ups and downs of external funding. The combination model provides balanced stability with accountability and adaptability, keeping the baseball team from taking on expenses that cannot be maintained. Also, the model promotes transparency, providing proper supervision of funds and builds stakeholder confidence. The high school baseball team works to provide student athletes with very high quality, inclusive, and competitive baseball experience that emphasizes athletics, academics, personal growth, and community growth. The baseball team will look to be athletically excellent, fielding a well-prepared team that competes in conference and advances to the state playoffs through proper skill development and the teamwork necessary to be successful on the baseball field. Next, the baseball team will look to develop complete student athletes, working to improve character, leadership, accountability, sportsmanship, and confidence. Participation in athletics is one component of their total high school experience. The baseball team will teach the importance of academic integrity by supporting student athletes to excel academically and to have proper adult behaviors in attendance. The baseball team will build school pride and community support through fundraisers, home games, community service in local areas, and a strong social media presence. The baseball program will work within budget constraints that will maximize the value of each dollar spent and ensure funds are used in proper alignment with the school's mission and policies. The baseball program will provide the opportunity for all students to participate, grow, and develop into successful adults over time. Next, we will look at donation management. All donations must be deposited into school-approved athletic accounts or booster accounts under supervision by the athletics department and the comptroller's office. Donations will not bypass official accounts or be used in unauthorized expenses. Proper records shall be kept for each donation, including the donor's name, amount, and the date. Donations designated for specific purposes will be respected and documented. The program will comply with policies regarding gift acceptance, booster club oversight, tax laws, and any school auditing requirements. The program will not accept donations that imply quid pro quo or pay to play. Donations shall be used only for the purposes indicated when documented. If not indicated, donation funds will be spent and approved by the head coach under the review of the athletic department. At season's end, a summary report will be provided to the athletic director showing donations received, how they were used, and carryover amounts. Controlling costs is essential to maintaining the baseball program. The baseball team's philosophy will include maximizing value, avoiding waste, and prioritizing needs over wants. This will be done by first, prioritization of expenditures by breaking things down into two categories, essential items and enhancement items. Second, through semi-annual reviews. Recurring expenses will be reviewed every 2 years, looking at whether this expense is still necessary, if there are cheaper alternatives available, and if a better price can be negotiated. Third, Using fixed and variable cost tracking, tracking will clearly distinguish between fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed examples will include league dues, insurance, and field rentals. Variable examples will include travel mileage, meals, and tournament entries. Fourth, a contingency plan will be made. The baseball team will build a small contingency reserve to absorb unexpected costs rather than relying on mid-season fundraisers. 5 to 10% of the projected budget will be tucked away. Fifth, regular monitoring and reporting. Monthly or quarterly budget reviews will compare actual income, expenses, and the budget. The use of outside funding and fundraisers will include sponsorships and local business partnerships, annual fundraisers, grants and foundation support, donor engagement and stewardship, and revenue from events and merchandising. When considering expanding the program, the following criteria will be applied. First, a program needs assessment. The coaching staff will submit a proposal justifying the expansion. Second, the program will be sustainable. Expansion will only proceed if additional costs are covered by committed outside funding or through reallocation of the existing budget. Third, a pilot period will be in place. New initiatives, levels, or programs begin on a pilot base and have outcomes tracked before committing anything further. Fourth, review and adjustments will take place. At the end of each season, the expansion initiative will be reviewed. Programs will look to keep player fees as low as possible, and it is understood that fees will cover portions of costs including uniforms and travel. However, these fees will not be so high that they become a deterrent to participation. This fiscal plan offers a structured, clear, and adaptable approach to budgeting the baseball program. It aligns team intentions with practical budgeting. This plan will also clearly define how donations are handled, program cost control strategies, and strategies for outside funding and program growth. With consistent monitoring, stakeholders and the team will be able to succeed.